So there's a lot of you that have been hating the Rick and Morty season so far. And I've said countless times in my previous videos that I find nothing wrong with them. I mean, I get where you're coming from, that it's not the typical Rick and Morty adventure. It's not the typical kind of episodes they would produce. I'm still entertained. I still find them funny. I see the meta humor in them, and I laugh. So I haven't found anything truly wrong with this season of Rick and Morty so far.
Fuck you, Morty! Fuck you! Fuck you!
But with that said, the Vat of Acid episode is the best episode this season.
Eat my ass!
You can compare it to many times before when Rick kind of has to put Morty in his place, where Morty tends to be more assertive, be more Rick, I guess. And Rick's always there to kind of put him in his place. And there's a lot of fan theories out there that say that Evil Morty was Rick's original Morty, and he got smarter than Rick. He had enough of Rick's shit, and now he wants revenge. And there's a whole bunch of theories, but and whether or not that's true, I guess we'll find out if they take that story arc. But as the seasons progress, you can tell Morty is slowly taking less of Rick's shit and trying to put Rick in his place.
The fuck is wrong with you? Just admit it was a shitty idea!
The same thing goes for this episode, where he calls the idea of falling into the vat of acid stupid, and he wants Rick to admit that it was a failed attempt. And, Rick's not having it. Rick's the smartest man in the universe, so why would he? I love the episode for what it was. And for him to torture Morty like he did was Rick in his usual sense. The most of the episode was like that silent film kind of thing, where you base your emotion on the music and you're just watching how Morty takes advantage of the technology he was given by Rick. And I saw last night someone point out on Twitter, did they see Moe's Tavern? And I don't remember seeing anything Simpsons related in the episode until I rewatched it before I started recording this. And I can see where they got the idea of Moe's Tavern, and it's this.
Shoot for the star.
I'm surprised no one pointed out the bottle of TGRI, the canister of TGRI ooze that was below Rick when he was constructing the device for Morty. I noticed that. And once you see the end and how Rick kind of pieces together what he was putting Morty through, some of the scenes actually kind of make sense. There's a scene where he approaches Jessica and gets blown off, and then he just becomes more relaxed in a way, and all of a sudden she's totally into him. And Rick said that he kind of like spliced you between different dimensions. So maybe there's actually a dimension where Jessica has a crush on Morty, and that's where that came about. Because if you notice later on, when he apologizes to Jessica, Jessica said, "I don't even know what you're talking about."
Oh, hi, Jessica. Hey, I'm sorry I brushed you off the other day. I was just trying to be cool.
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.
So that just proves that was a completely different universe where that original situation never happened. And I guess that's what threw me for a loop before Rick did the big reveal. Well, I mean, he already mentioned how he was splicing the Mortys together, parallel universes, but that he, in fact, was not in their current universe, because the judge from the first episode of the season, The Edge of Tomorty, was the judge that let him off the hook for everything that he has done. The very next scene, it shows on the news ticker that she had taken her own life to be with her dead husband. So for her to appear at the vat of acid, say what she had to say, didn't quite make sense because she's dead in the universe that Rick and Morty come from. I will say, because you fans like to nitpick certain things, I was not a fan of this post-credit video. I know why they did it, but I actually didn't laugh at the joke. I feel like they could have done something else that happened throughout the episode. Even brought back Morty's girlfriend, in a way. But no, they went to that vat of acid guy because he thought he was impervious to it. That's. I mean, it's funny that he thought he was impervious, went on the Johnny Carson show to prove it without testing the theory beforehand. But they could have done something else for that little moment. And I don't know what to make of next week's episode. I don't get the reference. I don't know if I just missed it or not, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna review it. I think it looks funny for what it is. I don't get the fountain of whatever it was that was being spat out. But that's it. And like I did last week, I'll be a YouTube whore and comment below what you thought of the episode. I reply to everyone, so let me know what you think, and I'll throw in my 2 cents. Or I've actually agreed with some people on my comment section once they brought certain things to light. So I mean, leave your comment below. Like the video. I'm not one to say don't dislike it. I mean, if you don't like what I'm doing, dislike it. It lets me know that maybe I shouldn't do these anymore. But I've gotten more likes than dislikes. So if you like this video, like it. If you like the Rick and Morty episode, like it. And I wouldn't be a YouTube whore without saying, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I guess ring the bell. That's up to you. Bye.
Yeah.